He, of course, had to put the controversy behind him and concentrate on Hearts' meeting with Dundee United. John Barnes was there.
Dundee United boss Paul Sturrock has made one change from the side which beat Aberdeen last week. David Worrell drops out and Jim Patterson, who celebrates his 20th birthday today, comes in. That means Bernard Pasquale will move to right back to allow Patterson to fill his usual left-sided role. Billy Dodds got United's winning goal last week and it's hoped he comes through this match unscathed, as he's sure to play a key role for Scotland in the next few weeks in the Euro 2000 qualifying ties. One man looking to join Dodds in the international setup is Gary McSwiggan. His 5 goals so far this season have already caught the eye of Craig Brown, and the striker's hoping he's also in the squad, which is named on Wednesday. Hearts manager Jim Jeffries sticks with the same starting 11 which beat Dundee 2 weeks ago and started the abandoned match with Motherwell on Monday. Stephen Presley will form the 3-man defence with Kevin James and Paul Ritchie, while McSwiggan will partner Stephen Adam up front. The referee is Mike McCurry. So Dundee United get this match underway. In the 4 league meetings between the sides last season, it was Hearts who won 2 of them. One win for United and the other was a draw, and the 2 Hearts wins came near the end of the season by 3 goals to 1 here at Tannadice and 4-1 down at Tynecastle. An early long ball for the Hearts defence to deal with. Kevin James header slightly misdirected but away by Presley, and now good movement from Adam finding Cameron. He has an option wide. Colin Cameron goes on his own. Great strike and great save in the first minute of play. Only 30 seconds gone. Cameron decided to do it all alone, and a fine save from Alan Combe. There's Darren Jackson, turning well. Jackson fires one in, not far away from that left-hand post. Darren Jackson turned well in the edge of the area. He fired it in, and that was just wide. Angled towards Naismith. There's a dam across. The ball just skidding off the surface there. Here's McSwiggan trying a shot, parried by Alan Combe, but it was a good turn from Gary McSwiggan there. He saw the goals and he had a strike. Always one intention in the mind of Gary McSwiggan there with that drive. Here's Cameron. Well, indecision there at the United defence between Partridge and Alan Combe. Well, Alan Combs telling his player to listen and concentrate. They almost created their own problems. Now Dodds. A support arriving. There's Patterson. Goes down in the challenge from Stephen Presley. Well, Patterson was making his way towards the byline. Presley came across, made the sliding challenge, and Mike McCurry says to Stephen Presley, just caught him late. Patterson's free kick aimed towards DeVos with a header! Away there by Naismith. Still United have it. Jason DeVos showing his aerial strength in attack, but he has to get back to do some defending. Here come Hearts. Good play. There's Jackson picking out Adam with a terrific strike and a spectacular lob to open the scoring for Hearts. 14 minutes gone. Great play by Darren Jackson to spot Stephen Adam running clear of the United defence, and the perfect chip over Alan Combe. Hearts take the lead, and it's Stephen Adam getting his 2nd goal of the season. Darren Jackson, a little lob forward looking for Cameron, chased by Jonsson, gets his foot in, round about Cameron, dispossessed by Naismith, a deep cross, Partridge taking no chances, putting that behind for another corner to Hearts. David Partridge just heading that one over the top of his own crossbar. Kevin James is up there adding his aerial strength as that's flighted into the near post. Header away, not back in by Paul Ritchie. Over the top of the crossbar. Well, Kevin James was causing problems at the near post there, and as the ball came back, it was Paul Ritchie reacting with that header just over the top of the bar. And there's James above everyone winning that for Jackson. Came off the arm of the United player as Jackson tried to play that through. Play on, says the referee. Hearts still have possession through Cameron. On the left is Naismith. Cameron again. Return pass into the path of Naismith. Good volley from Gary Naismith. Good build-up play again involving Naismith and Cameron. And Naismith is on to that return pass, but his volley couldn't beat Combe. Kalashnikov finds Pascal. Swinging it in. Headed away by Kevin James. Good defending by the tall Hearts defender. And now Partridge picks up, dispossessing Jackson. Billy Dodds, chance to fight it in, there's Faraz! Great reaction save from Gilles Rousset. The ball played in by Billy Dodds. Faraz just flicked out at that one, and a great parry by Gilles Rousset. Thompson trying to hold it up, needs some support now. It's for Teleshnikov, he's crowded out. He still finds Siggy Jonsson. Well, maybe overdoing it there. Didn't catch a trailing Hearts leg, and that's why he suffered the injury, Siggy Jonsson. And looks in some pain. Well, Siggy Jonsson looks as though he's going to be replaced, suffering that injury, and the call for the stretcher as well for Siggy Jonsson. Well, Siggy Jonsson having to be carried off in a stretcher, and that's not a sight we like to see in Scottish football. It looked like an innocuous challenge coming in there, but Jonsson caught the brunt of it. So as Jonsson makes his way off the fields. Faraz back to Teleshnikov. Had that one in. Thomas Flugel felt the brunt of it. And McCulloch for Dodds. A Skoldmark. His header over the top, but Billy Dodds' is head flick inside, picked out Skoldmark, but he couldn't get his header on target. Teleshnikov. And now Pasquale is closed down, and Adam has a chance to push forward. Still Stefan Adam. Well, that almost wrapped it up for Hearts. Stefan Adam took that all on his own after getting the ball away from Pasquale. He kept going until the vital moment to release that shot, just wide of the target. Won by Severin. Releasing Stefan Adam, chance for the second. And Adam drills it in. It was good play from Scott Severin, releasing Stefan Adam. And in the 3rd minute of stoppage time, the Frenchman wraps up all 3 points for the Tynecastle club. The second goal of the afternoon, Stefan Adam. And although the keeper got a touch, he couldn't keep that ball out. And well, the last pass of this match played by Stefan Adam, and it really has been his afternoon. 2 goals for Adam, 2 goals for Hearts. The first coming after 14 minutes with a delicate lob over Alan Combe. And then in the 3rd minute of stoppage time, Adam just beat Alan Combe again, although the keeper did get a hand to his shot. And that will be pleasing for Jim Jeffries as he gets a warm response from the Hearts fans as he makes his way down the track. A victorious afternoon for the Tynecastle side. At full time at Tannadice, Dundee United 0, Hearts 2.
We've sort of, come away the last two games with results that really were, in our favour. After not having played very well, and it caught up with us today, and we lost the 3 points, and that's something we're going to have to correct.
Well, I'm delighted with the score.
5 league visits to Tannadice. I wonder, Gordon, how much all the speculation about Jim Jeffries and the news that he may have been sacked 6 months ago, what sort of impact that would have had on those Hearts players going out there today?
I don't think it would have bothered them really. I think that they're just a team that are on a high. We've still got this money hangover, Hearts, this money that's coming in. Don't forget that might be producing 1 or 2 good performances among the players. I know they're saying that they want the club to spend it and keep them up there, but I think it also does help players, just put their mind right and concentrate and actually staying in the team.
They've been such a good team to watch for much of the past couple of years. There was that dreadful spell last season, but again, they're just so good to watch going forward at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, I think that if you take over the last 3 seasons and you take away a large part of last season when they were poor, but the one thing you have to say about Hearts is there's still this ability to score goals, and more so than most of the teams who are chasing in that area behind Rangers and Celtic. It's an excellent finish. I mean, it's actually gone wide, but the awareness to know that Combs just off his line there, good 7 or 8 yards out, and just chip it over him. They're good on the break. Dan Jackson once again just finding Stephen Adam there. I say he's got in his mind what he's going to do, but it's executed really well.
He's not prolific by any means. That was just his 2nd goal of the season. This coming up is his 3rd goal of the season.
Yeah, but he does a lot of good running. Watch how he takes up good position. Here's Scott Severn, who's been a real revelation for Hearts as well. Kept his place in that midfield and doing well. Push picks him out. Players are dragged away. Good runs there up ahead of him. I think that's Gary Wales that might be on at that stage. But he ran away, dragged the defence, and you just see here Scott Severn looks up. Adams peels away to the left-hand side. He's good at that. He makes terrific runs, gets himself the space. That is a good finish as well. It was right at the end of the game. Probably the game was over at that stage anyway. But they've got players that can score. Gary McSwagan, always good for a goal as well. And that's the thing about Hearts. Dan Jackson, midfield, Colin Cameron. Plenty of scoring potential in the team.
It's not just the goals, is it? It's the link-up play which can be so good to watch from Hearts.
That's right. I mean, they're a good side going forward. I mean, they do always attack. One of the other things about Hearts as well is that, and they've suffered for it this season, they've lost heavily to the Old Firm, both Rangers and Celtic. And one of the reasons for that is that Hearts even go out and have a go against the Old Firm, where some teams don't. I always think every team should have the attitude of saying, well, we're not expected to get the points anyway, let's go and try and beat Rangers and Celtic. But Hearts always, I say, have a go, and they've lost heavily to Rangers and Celtic. But
your theory is that means a good season. The seasons they get thrashed by the Old Firm, they turn out well.
Well, it does. If you think back to 2 seasons ago when they won the Cup and pushed them all the way, that was the thing. They were losing to Rangers and Celtic, couldn't beat the Old Firm, and that's what stopped them ultimately winning the championship. But I thought they were great value for money, and once again this season they're proving it by just the fact that they're very, very exciting to watch. Got away maybe out of jail on Monday when you consider it against Motherwell with the game being abandoned, but that's a good result to go to Dundee United, who are a good side and sit in 3rd place. Yeah,
it was clearly a much better performance. This is how the league tables stand following this afternoon's action. Rangers still clear at the top after a 3-1 win over St Johnstone. Georges Albert's got 2, Michael Moll's the other, his 10th of the season, with Miguel Simeo replying for the Saints. The bad news for Rangers was Barry Ferguson's leg injury, which could keep him out of the PSV match. Hearts have moved up to 4th after that win at Tannadice, and Dundee leapfrog Kilmarnock. The side they beat today. Stephen Boyack and Gavin Ray on target in the 2-0 victory at Rugby Park.